Hey now, Friday night, TGIF for most of us, and welcome to the WooF Ditty Show. This is WooF Ditty coming to you live here, coming at you live, as the WooF driver would say. WooF driver would say, coming at you, with my WooF pack. This is the WooF Ditty Show, and then we do different breeds, talk about different breeds every night. We talk about just gadgets for the bike, apps, where you get your DNA done for your dog. We have some new surprises coming up. We got our shirts going to be coming here available for you pretty soon. Hello, Diana Sears. Good to see you. Tonight's breed, someone last night, I forgot their name because it's not in front of me right now, but one of our dear listeners, watchers, last night we did, man, you know what? My memory's so bad. Last night we did Sammy the Spitz, the toy German Spitz last night. And apparently it was another breed that kind of Spitz orientated, but not tiny, and that would be the Elkhound. So tonight our breed is a Norwegian Elkhound. And I do understand there's other Elkhounds, different breeds, maybe hybrids you might say, but we're doing the Norwegian Elkhound tonight, and we wrote a little ditty about that guy who looks like this. That tail's wrapped around kind of like the Spitz, the Norwegian Elkhound. See how that tail's wrapped around there on the back? Interesting looking fellows here. And the one tonight, the ditty is about Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. I love those tails. It's got a Spitz too. You know that you see on the German toy Spitz had that tail wrapped around the back there. Very cute. Look at this. There you go. There's a good shot of how that looks on our Norwegian Elkhound. Tom, how you doing? Evening. Good to see you. So we're going to be playing the ditty about the Elkhound, talking about the facts and figures and some of the things about that particular breed. Right now we're going to start, basically, they're very, it's kind of a medium size Spitz type dog. And actually the Norwegian Elkhound puppies, they're born black, and then they turn gray when they're about a week old as their coat develops. It doesn't take long for them to turn into that grayish look there you see there with the black. And they're very, they need to be well disciplined, that's for sure, and good pack leadership, as most breeds are requiring that. You want to be fair when training this breed and understand it is a canine, not a human, and treat the dog accordingly. Because if they're not 100% sure of their follower place in the world, they can develop a tendency to fight with other dogs, and we definitely don't want that. They are hunters, the Elkhounds, and they should not be trusted alone with small non-canine pets such as hamsters, pet rats. Who wants a pet rat? Really? Good to see you on earlier tonight, Dixie says. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to try to start doing that, especially come the winter time. Like if you have hamsters, pet rats, and mice or guinea pigs, those aren't purely, little small non-canine pets of my choice, but I'm sure there's a lot of kids like guinea pigs and stuff, so you wouldn't want them around there without a nice secure cage. Not even with a cage, scare them. But they have been somehow have known to get along with them when the owners worked at communicating to the dog that the small pet was alpha over them. Not sure how you do that. Hello, Janice Nichols. Good to see you. They can get along with cats of the family, but without enough mental or physical stimulus and exercise, they can become high-strung. So we kind of know that. The more time we spend training and disciplining and getting obedience out of our pets and our dogs, the more fun there'd be to be around. just now we have some company here, some in-laws are here, and I gave him an example of how Buster, the minute he hears something outside, you know, another dog or whatever, people walking around or whatever, he barks and he wants to go straight out the front door to the gate and check it out. And he barks and he goes crazy. He runs to the door and he kind of leaps up, let me out, I want to go out. So basically what's going on there is he's commanding me to get up. He does it a lot. And it can be just when you've kicked back, you know, you're watching a tennis match or whatever, and you're kind of half asleep, or you're laying down taking a nap, or whatever, and he wants to do this. Comes in and gets you, so to speak, and barks and wants to lead you out there. And I've been doing that like a fool. And I said, no, you don't do that. So now what I've done is when he does that, I go, no. Okay, let's go. I make him listen, sit, wait. A little stubborn, but he'll do it real quick. I'll go to the door. I'll open the door, look back at him. Nope, wait. He's ready to leap, go out. I'll open the door, I'll walk out, and then I'll go, okay. When I go, okay, he gets up and he hauls out there. So it's working. I do it every day now. And the more I do it, the more he understands that's the protocol. That he's not going to command me to do. I'm going to command him to do when I'm ready. I mean, he can alert me that's what he wants to do. That's okay, because that's how he wants. He's not laying there taking a rest. He hears something, he wants to go check it out. But this is how we're gonna do it. Hey, how are you doing with and your dog? We're doing great tonight, Sue. Thank you. Buster had his shower and his teeth brushed this afternoon. He loves it. I've been brushing his teeth ever since he was a puppy, so it's really easy to do. Got my toothbrush, dog toothpaste. Stick my finger, open up his lip. And if you do brush your teeth, I did learn one thing. They say not to go up and down, but go sideways, just like you're supposed to with your own teeth. And necessarily don't try to get underneath the molar. You know, just do the sides. You do the best you can, gentle, and he likes it. No breath problems. Teeth are clean. I take him twice a year to do his non-anesthetic. Shiloh, Lakota, Hunter Dom, old. Not sure what that means. Maybe you can define what old means. You saying I'm old? I am. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you can define that. Other people are seeing these comments. Maybe somebody can tell me what Shiloh means there when they comment old, O-L-D. Okay. So that's the case. So back to our Norwegian Elkhound. We got off track there. But these are just tips, about if you're doing things like this. You're not afraid to get in there and brush their teeth. You can do that. A lot of people just give them these dental treats and hope that stuff works on tartar and plaque and all that. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I just don't believe that. I think brushing your teeth is the way to do it. And you want to make sure your Norwegian Elkhound heels when they walk beside you or behind you, never in front of you, of course. And to reinforce the human alpha over the dog, pack leader goes first. So that's about the temperament. The height and weight, well, the height, males somewhere 19-21 inches, females 18 to 20 inches, and the weight, males 50 to 60 pounds, females 40 to 55 pounds. That'd be the Norwegian Elkhound we're talking about, special breed tonight. Got that lovely tail. That's how you can really tell that bushy tail's wrapped over the back there. Okay. Sue, hey, I'm here. I'm glad you're there. So glad you're there tonight, Friday night, earlier. There's that Norwegian Elkhound. Look at this little puppo. He's adorable. He's already turned gray within a week. Got that little black face. He is adorable. Hey, I'm here. There's another one. So cute. It's amazing they can turn from black to white like that. And here's more of a full-grown, where they've got the shepherd kind of look. And that tail's a giveaway. So here's the Ditty. Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound.
Oh, Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound, is a sturdy, medium-sized Spitz-type dog. The body is short and squarely built. His back is straight and strong. Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. The wedge-shaped head is broad at the ears. His muzzle is thicker at the base. It's tapering, but not to a point, with a clearly defined stop on his face. That's Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. Sturdy, medium-sized Spitz-type dog. Normie, I love you, Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. Now, his legs appear straight from the front. His oval paws are small and tight, with thick pads that can thump on the ground. The tail is set high, tightly curled over his back. There are usually dew claws, but not on the back. That's with Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. Now he's weather resistant, double coat is thick and hard. The coat is gray with black tips. You can see him running round the yard. He's well balanced and rarely will trip. Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound, is alert, bold, loyal, and friendly. That's Normie, but he likes to roam and has a mind of his own. Like other Arctic dogs we have come to know, that's Normie, our Norwegian Elkhound. Normie, Norwegian Elkhound. What a guy, old Normie.
Little cutie right there. Little Norwegian Elkhounds, Normie. Okay, that's fun. They need a very energetic walk for these guys, and they thrive on strenuous activity. They do. They're hunters, so they need that long daily brisk walk or jog. And again, those of you familiar with the dog Springer, a bike Springer, that's a great way to jog with your dogs or ride with your dogs and get them that extra speed and variety of speed exercise as long as you want. You get to ride your bike, same thing. It says right here it will enjoy riding beside your bike or a really good run in the woods. So to use the bike, rather than just a leash holding on to it, it can pull you right over and even wrap it around your handlebar. We recommend the bike Springer. And those of you that aren't familiar with it, we can show you a picture of it again, or you just go to bike Springer, search on Google, and you'll see all kinds of videos of demonstrations of that device. Russell Hardway, beautiful. Yeah, they're beautiful. This little guy's just so cute. I can't stand it. You bring him over right now. Look at those big paws. They got big old pads on those paws. How adorable is he? I mean, come on. Norwegian Elkhound. Okay. Life expectancy 12 to 15 years. Litter size 5 to 10 puppies. And they have a hard, coarse, weatherproof coat. Is easy to groom, though. It should be brushed regularly with extra care given while the dog is shedding its dense coat. Bobby Ormsby, very beautiful they are. When the dog is shedding, the dead hair clings to the new hair, so you want to get it out of there. Remove with a rubber brush or wooden comb with a double row of metal teeth. Dead hair should be removed with a rubber brush or wooden comb with a double row of metal teeth. Brushes and combs for this purpose are sold at pet stores. And bathe only when necessary, as it removes the natural oils from the skin, which is much like others. But like other Arctic dogs, they do not have a usual smell of dog hair. The coat is both water and dirt resistant. This breed is seasonally a heavy shedder. And they originate in Scandinavia and is one of the most ancient breeds. It is thousands of years old and has been around since the Stone Age. They found skeletons of this dog 4,000 to 5,000 years BC. And they've been around since man hunted with slingshots and lived in caves. They worked as a hunting and guard dog for Vikings, the Vikings, if you know your ancient history. The dogs were used as big and small game hunters, tracking animals, big ones like a moose, elk, bear, mountain lion, badger, lynx, wolf, reindeer, and rabbit. So they're called elkhounds. The dogs would track the quarry and alert the hunter by barking and holding the animal at bay until the hunter arrived. A Norwegian elkhounds can smell game from over a mile away. A mile away. Their sniffers got that much radar. Wow. And he worked better at night than in the daytime. They're also a highly prized sled dog, as the Huskies, Siberian Huskies are. In case of war, the Norwegian defense minister has the power to mobilize all privately owned elkhounds. In more recent times, a friendly and reliable character of elkhound has developed win a place in many homes and is a cherished family pet. The name Elkhound is a direct translation from its original Norwegian name, Elkhund, meaning moose dog. Karbus. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Elkhund meaning moose dog. In Norwegian, elg means moose and hund means dog. And the breed was first exhibited in 1877 when the Norwegian Hunters Association began holding shows. Our American Kennel Club first recognized the breed in 1913, and in 1923 the Elkhound Club was formed and the breed was officially recognized by the British Kennel Club. And some of the Elkhound's talents include, of course, hunting, tracking, herding, a good watchdog, guarding, and sledding, and very much agility. There's also a black Norwegian Elkhound that is recognized as a separate breed. It's almost identical in type except for the color. And there you have it. So now we're going to play that tonight, some husky stuff for the Wolf Driver. And of course we got our beautiful shirt, that it's going to be marketing pretty soon. What we're going to do is we're looking at marketing the full-blown shirt here, which is going to be a little bit more expensive than a normal white t-shirt, with our logo to be stamped on the front and back. Large stamp on both front and back of that with a nice white Fruit of the Loom. I think we're going to be able to get a hold of a high-quality white t-shirt for that and have those available for you. Coming up soon, we have an e-commerce site in order that you can order those as many as you like. I know we have some people still interested in talking about getting certain sizes, so we're going to have a final answer on that hopefully next week after the holiday. We're still looking to try to get the price down a little bit from a quote that we have right now, but it's going to work out. So patience is going to be the virtue in this case. Pretty soon they'll be available. Okay? So last night we were talking about some of the things that the Wolf Driver does with his great adventures in his wolf pack, the four: Czar, Chase, Zorro, and Princess. She's the female. A little story about Princess, because she's now 14 years old. She was 4 years young when the Wolf Driver got her, so he's had her 10 years. She's beautiful, white husky with blue eyes. And the Wolf Driver wrote a special lyric tune about our little stubborn husky, that he had to tame that tame that flame. And it's a very interesting it's kind of a ballad, kind of like a rock ballad, medium pop ballad, original song that we produced, the Wolf Play Band, which I head up, and he'd take his lyrics about Princess and put that into a song and music and write an original song. So the Wolf Play Band did this with Romany singing it, beautiful young lady, and we did a video on this one, and I'm going to show that to you tonight, and then a couple more, maybe one or two other videos. We have 3 female singers involved, the Wolf Divas we call them, Romany, Jackie, and Rebecca, that do all the female vocals, all the female vocals on all the material that we've done for the Wolf Driver and on the Wolf Tunes site. Majority originals, many parodies we've chosen to do, where he's basically taken lyrics for parodies and made lyrics about the dogs to a song that y'all recognize. And we have a whole AC/DC album worth of parodies, Fleetwood Mac, Amy Whitehouse, and a lot of individual, Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits, Elton John, Johnny Cash, all kinds of stuff. There's one Mariah Carey tune, and we parodied. So we're going to play a variety of those every night, different ones every night, just to give you an interview of some of the stuff, just scads of different genres of material, disco, just rap, just all different stuff. It's all about the dogs, the love of dogs, and the adventures with the dogs. So real quick, I'm going to play a little thing. Now, y'all may or not be familiar with this fellow here, who we had do a public service announcement for the love of dogs. And we did this in Nashville a couple years ago with Billy Dean. Billy Dean is a country artist who it wasn't a huge artist like a Garth Brooks, but he did actually sing with Kenny Rogers, did some harmony on Buy Me a Rose, and has been on some live performances with Kenny over the years. I had worked with Kenny as well when Lucille came out at the very beginning. I was honored to be playing with him at that time. So this is Billy Dean doing a little quick PSA. I want to play this for you. See, we did this in Nashville. Basically, the gist is to go to the shelter to get a dog.
Hi everybody, I'm Billy Dean, and this is a celebration of dogs as the Wolf Tunes community continues to raise awareness, create excitement, and strengthen the bond, all in the name of our loving dogs. So please join us and share the experience and fun of music, poetry, and philanthropy, and other creative ways. One of which is to recycle any music CD or MP3 player through Wolf Tunes. And they send these to the animal shelters to play relaxing music for all those animals as they wait for a new home. You can see it all at wolftunes.com. It's all about making a better life for our dogs.
I can't stand the collar, makes it hard to swallow. Where you go, I'll follow. Hey, I'm a lucky dog.
So his little ditty there, was, I can't stand the collar, makes it hard to swallow. Where you go, I'll follow. I'm a lucky dog. So the little dog in the shelter, he's coming around, and the dog sees him and wants, please take me home. Where you go, I'll follow. This collar's making me hard to swallow. Pretty clever. He wrote that off the top of his head for this PSA we just did, public service announcement about the love of dogs. So that was very kind of Billy to do that for us and let us record that video in Nashville. Billy Dean. So now let's take a look at Princess. Now Princess is one of the four Huskies, and we're going to bring up the Princess of this original song about Princess is the girl. There she is. And she is the princess of Wolf Driver's world. And there she is with Ram, and he's going to sing this here.
Princess is the husky girl of Wolf Driver's world. She is a woolly husky that can be a little fussy. Though that her blonde hair, blue-eyed beauty fool you, she will try to rule you. She has added another dimension to the Wolf Driver's direction.
Right, Debbie? Roll with them for endless fun.
A typical loving and stubborn husky that just needed to run.
She needed to run.
They needed to be challenged to gain her balance and assert her power, to devour her white side and tame a flame was the name of the game. She had to engage. Princess is the
It's the girl of Woof Driver's world. So that's this beautiful ramen. We're singing that for y'all from the Woof Play Band. And the other folks in there were her dad, David, singing in the background, Romany, and then Rebecca, the other female vocalist, one of the other female vocalists in the Woof Play Band. So that basically that song was about when he got Princess, he had to tame that young tart and to devour her wild side and get her to be leash free, run leash free, and be able to pull the cart with all her heart. And so all that training and stuff that goes on with being the alpha is what it's all about. It took a while, and a stubborn young husky that just needed to be tamed. And then hanging out with her 3 other brothers there, stepbrothers, so to speak. So that's a cool tune. I think I really liked that personally. We had a fun time recording that, and I think she sang it and did a great job. So all those lyrics that he wrote, about Princess, they're all just, creative energy and stuff that we do, all for the love of dogs, and the same with the Woof Driver, who sponsors all this. And once again, the website that has all of our breed shows posted from every day since we started, 3 months ago. There's quite a few, different breed every night, are on alldognetwork.com. Alldognetwork.com. You can go back and watch them all, see what's going on, and all the things we've talked about, and the videos we showed, the music we've played. And we've repeated a few things. I mean, we played that a couple of times in the last 3 months because new people haven't seen it, weren't aware of it, and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to another piece here that I want you to see. Let me go back here and find what I'm looking for, if I can. Okay, that's Woof Driver. Princess. Let's see, there was one here I wanted to show you about. Let me find this just for a moment here. Bear with me. Let's see where it is. Let's do. Let me show you here. What's interesting is, just give me a second here. I want to pull something up for you about the 3 girls, so you can see what they do here. Real quick here. Let me find this for you here. Now they did this tour. Some of these tours, I mean, he's been doing this for so long. It's just with his sacco carts and stuff. There's just so many adventures and so many days he's gone out and done these adventures and stuff. But let me take a look here just for a second. This is called Love the Dogs, and this is the 3 girls. Now we put them in outfits just to make fun and have fun with the dogs, and the song is Love All the Dogs, and I believe this may be a parody. Cool shirt, Michael says. Yeah, the Woof shirt, paw at the bottom there, and his logo is totally sublimated on that shirt. And these shirts are going to be available this way, and then regular white t-shirts with this logo on the front and back, which will be less expensive, of course, than this thing. This thing's pretty high-end vapor. Anyway, let me get this going for you. It's called Woof Driver Loves All Dogs. I think we've looked at this once, but a great little groove here for Friday night. That's Jackie, that's Rebecca, and that's Romany. These are the 3 female singers in the Woof Play Band. Dogs are singing, I want to run with you tonight. Friday. Loves all the dogs. Hello, Deborah. We're just jumping and jamming here for the love of all dogs. Get up and dance. Right. Hope you all have your kids, if you have kids watching. They're gonna go, what is this? Dogs back there. Keys Hound. Laugh out loud, Deborah. It's great. I'll tell you, the Woof driver's zany, but he loves the dogs. We're just having fun. There's the Woof Play Band logo. Look at that. With the Woof axe. We know what that is. And yeah, we've got all kinds of things. Deborah got on a little late, though. That's cool. You know, you can always watch it back here when we sign off. Mimi asked her mom what kind of dog it was she had, and it looked like a German Spitz, but it was a Keys Hound. Now let me write that down. Tonight's breed was a Norwegian Elkhound, but I'm going to write down Keys Hound, and then I am going to check that out for a show. Okay, let me check that out for a show. Okay, just bear with me in just a second here. Turn my light back on. I can see what I'm doing. And let's see what we got here. So tonight was this little guy, Norwegian Elkhound puppy there. And there's a very astute guy. And you can tell they're like that German Spitz with a little tail up above the back. There's a cutie. There's a good mug shot. So they're born black puppies and they turn, he's already turning gray within a week. Cute, yes they are. Here's one that's kind of black. Look at the color of his eyes, kind of orange. Gorgeous. Elkhound. They also used to pull sleds like the Huskies. Hunters. They look very, very together. Norwegian Elkhound. I mean, we see all these breeds every night and we're thinking, God, I want one of every one of them. You know, I should start my own, So Sweet Caroline says. Start our own rescue centers. That's how we got Buster. Actually, it wasn't from a shelter. It was from a home rescue, where the lady had gotten the whole litter from a friend and needed help finding homes. And believe it or not, there were 12 of them like Buster, and we got the last one, but it was Buster. All 11 were gone. He was the last one. So we feel now that we know him really well and lived with him for 5 years that we just got lucky with just a great guy. I want them all. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I want them all. Yeah, the Keys Hound. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. It's the ancestor resemblance ancestor Samoyed. So let me do that for tomorrow night. Saturday night show will be Keeshond. Now, you don't happen to know the name of your mom's Keeshond, do you? Off the top of your head? If you do, let me know, and I'll work that into the ditty, the name of your actual mom's Keeshond's name, if you like. Otherwise, I'm going to make... I usually find a name that rhymes with the breed. You know, like Kathy the Keeshond, or Kimmy, or Cool. That's his name, Cool the Keeshond? No, I'm kidding. What was the name? Do you know? I'll use that name in the ditty I write. Tina the Keeshond. I like that rhyme. It's good. Tina, our Keeshond. Okay, that's going to happen tomorrow night. Okay, so tomorrow night I'm not sure what time. Maybe an earlier show tomorrow night, possibly even earlier. So you may be around for that. Tina, I got it. So for sure tomorrow night by Social Regret, it's going to be the Keeshond. I'm not going to give anything away about the Keeshond right now, pictures or anything. We're just going to wait, and then maybe you can tell me the color of Tina, and I'm going to try to find a picture that may be similar in color, because I'm going to show all the pictures like I do when they have different colors. Just so happens a Norwegian Elkhound turns out black. Most of them are going to be like this brain, either all kind of blackish or gray and black, or they got this kind of look to them. They're not like tan and red and all that kind of thing, as far as that goes. And the Keeshond we're looking at right now, it's kind of a blackish looking one, black and white, kind of like that actually, similar to the Elkhound. Yeah, black and the white kind of thing. You never know, though, what you're going to get. Okay? So that's definitely for tomorrow night. Tina, the Keeshond. You're on. Okay? So we've had a great night tonight. We'll keep it short, not too short. Tonight we've done a lot of things. If you have any questions, tomorrow night we're probably going to get back and maybe play a song on the WooF axe. Gray and white and black. Yeah, perfect. Gray, white, and black. Yeah, that's what most of them are. So I'm going to do a ditty for Tina the Keeshond. Tomorrow night for Tina. Tina the Keeshond for Mimi. That's her mom's dog that she had. And that'll be fun to do that. We don't have to think about it. Yay, absolutely. So that's what we're doing tomorrow night, Saturday night. Tina the Keeshond will be the featured breed. We're going to talk all about the characteristics. I call it facts and figures, just figure of speech about the dog, temperament, disposition, make up a fun little ditty. And before we go tonight, let's get back real quick and focus on what we did tonight, which was our Norwegian Elkhound. Okay, beautiful. They got that tail whipped around the back like last night we had the toy German Spitz. This is up kind of like a bigger Spitz, kind of Spitz breed. Norwegian Elkhounds, right there, in case anybody believes it. And you can really tell by that tail wrapped around, bushy around, it curls around the back there. All of them have the same deal. Thank God they don't dock their tails. Whew, God, on that one. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous dogs. And we're going to play the ditty of Normie one more time. The Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound.
Oh, Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound, is a sturdy, medium-sized Spitz-type dog. The body is short and squarely built. His back is straight and strong. Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. The wedge-shaped head is broad at the ears. His muzzle is thicker at the base. It's tapering, but not to a point, with a clearly defined stop on his face. That's Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. Sturdy, medium-sized Spitz-type dog.
Spitz-type.
Normie, I love you, Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. Now, legs appear straight from the front. His overalls are small and tight, with thick pads that can thump on the ground. The tail is set high, tightly curled over his back. There are usually dew claws, but not on the back. That's with Normie, that Norwegian Elkhound. Now his weather resistant, double coat is thick and hard. The coat is gray with black tips. You can see him running round the yard. He's well balanced and rarely will trip. Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound, is alert, bold, loyal, and friendly. That's Normie, but he likes to roam and has a mind of his own. Like other Arctic dogs we have come to know, that's Normie, our Norwegian Elkhound. Normie, Norwegian Elkhound. What a guy, old Normie.
Well, there you go, Normie, the Norwegian Elkhound. Very sweet. So we appreciate y'all coming on tonight, and tomorrow. Please share, if you would, with us all your friends on Facebook and everywhere that we have this show going on. And the more people we get, the better it is for everybody. Get to share our comments, get to share our thoughts, any concerns. We feel like a big dog-loving family. Again, everything we've done up to date, and a bunch of other stuff, and Woof Driver Adventures, and the dog yoga, and the Woof News, and the dog behavioral training is all posted on alldognetwork.com. Please visit that site, and you'll get a much bigger perspective of everything we're doing here. And we've got some great things come up in the future, along with these T-shirts, just all kinds of stuff about the dogs, because it never gets old. I don't think so. You know, good night, Debbie. Thank you again. Every night's a great night, and we appreciate you taking the time. You know, we try not to make it too long. Most of the time we're on for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. We don't want to inundate it too much because we do it so often, and keep it fresh and fun. So y'all have a great night, Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Okay, thank you, Deborah Trainer, Debbie Singleton, everybody, Mimi Zimmerman. It's so good to have you. And again, spread the word, spread the love. And the more people we get, the better it is. Hawkhorn, good night. I love that name. Great name, Hawkhorn. So you guys are great. All right. You know, the thing is, if you have a breed, question mark? Okay. If you have a breed that you'd like me to do a ditty show on, which means I write a little song ditty just like that for every breed. They're all different. We have fun with it. And talk about your particular dog breed, just let me know. Like Mimi did. Our mom's dog was a Keeshond. Tina, the Keeshond. Good night. Mimi, we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you. You're welcome. It's all good. And until then, we're going to jump and jam right out of here with our little ditty theme I wrote as a guitarist here. It's called Jumpin' Jammin'. You see little dogs hopping around. Sharon LaBelle, thank you for your shows. Very good. Good night and God bless. Same to you. You guys are just very heartfelt and warm, and keep that water fresh, food fresh, sleepies out of their eyes. Give them lots of hugs and kisses, and take them out for a walk and a good jog or whatever. And we'll talk about that bike springer again, and DNA testing and all these things again for y'all tomorrow night. Good night. Have a good one. Woof Ditty signing off for the alldognetwork.com. Hey, don't forget to do more, all right? Oh, I'm not going to forget. I'm on every night. Probably earlier tomorrow, maybe 5:36, 5, maybe 7:30. Just keep an eye on Woof Driver on Facebook. It'll alert you. Okay? Thanks a lot. So long.